Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Aaron Arcanix Minjut, and today we have a very special interview with the Philippines Championship winner, Joshua Doctolero. How are you doing, Joshua? How's it feel?
Uh, Still unreal, to be honest.
And honestly, this is an amazing moment, right? This is the first championships for the 2023 season. It was held in the Philippines, so of course the next two will be Singapore and Malaysia. But I get a chance to speak to you and your undefeated run at this tournament, right? Day one, 7 rounds of best of one Swiss. Day two, top 16 card, best of three, and you just won them all, right? That's an amazing achievement. And honestly, how do you feel just for that reason?
Uh, I actually can't process it. It's been a week, yeah?
It's been a week,
Yeah,
yeah.
today's Sunday, yeah, yeah. Uh, I'm still speechless, to be honest. Uh,
All good. No worries. Let's keep it flowing.
no words.
Yeah, no worries at all. Maybe for before we get into the nitty gritty stuff about your tournament run, your deck list, your thoughts about moving forward and things like that. Introduce yourself. Let the viewers know who you are. What is behind Joshua.
Yeah, so hi, I'm Josh. I'm a new and aspiring. No, I'm kidding. I've been playing competitively since 2006, but I've been collecting the cards for I think more than 20 years now. Oh yeah, uh yeah, I've been playing since 2006 with a 4-year hiatus because of college. So yeah, I think it's 15 total years for me under my belt.
Wow. Wow. And out of curiosity, would you say this is your ultimate achievement ever in that 15 years?
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Nice, nice. And congratulations once again for being crowned the
Thank you so
champion
much, man.
of the Championship Philippines. It's an amazing run that you have made, with essentially, coming out of the last few years of, the pandemic and things like that, and now events
Yeah.
getting run all, pretty much across the region, in the Philippines, in Malaysia, and in Singapore. The Philippines had the honor of hosting the first, championships, which is being termed like our nationals now of the season. And you took what has been a deck that's been around for quite a while now. You took Mew VMAX all the way to the title, right? So I have to ask, why did you choose this deck? Is there any secret spies that you? I guess there's going to be some secret spies based on the deck list, but what are your thoughts about choosing this deck? Why do you go with Mew VMAX?
Well, it was really just a meta call. It was prior to the event itself. Cash won with the Arctina, and I think weeks after that, you did one with the Szymanski list.
I just went 7-0 and then I
So,
crashed out of
oh yeah.
top 16. So
So the the following town leagues here in the Philippines, Mew is nowhere to be found. So people are not really tagging for Mew. So they are dropping the Drapion on their list. So for like maybe 2 weeks before the event, I'm actually leaning towards on playing Lost Box. Is it's basically my comfort deck during the season. But yeah, I did gamble with me and my play group. Did gamble with Mew since we expected a bunch of RQs and yeah, basically we're just hoping that no lost box in day one. Oh yeah,
well said. And I think overall, the fact that you went 7-0 is testament to that meta call, right? That you
yeah.
mentioned. And we have your list here, and a brilliant photo of your list, by the way, with a nice trophy on the right. So for those of you who don't know, just for clarity, This is a trophy that you get while playing in the English speaking region of Southeast Asia, and that's a beautiful looking trophy. I wish I had one, honestly. Uh, and right next to that trophy is your list, and there's gonna be some very big questions from viewers back home about this list, right? This is a Mew VMAX list, DTE Mew to some folks with Judge and Path, with a little bit of spice here and there that I see, right? Would you be able to share with us what do you think is or are the cards that you added into this archetype that is essentially your flavor? What are the stuff that makes this deck tick for your liking?
Okay, funny story here. A week before the actual event, this list included a one fire energy and a radiant Charizard. I know the internet will uh, pretty much bash me
It's
for
exploding now. The
this.
internet is exploding right now. I'm
But yeah, my play group tested it, and the list is really doing well against Guardy and Arceus. So yeah, but I think the night before the event, I dropped it because I saw Omnipoke's video. So he basically refined Pablo's list, his topper list. So basically, I was inspired with his list. So I think this is only folks exact list on that video. So yeah,
nicely put. And I think that is a very interesting tag that you mentioned, that Radiant Charizard. Very interesting. And that would have been an epic tag if you had included. But I don't know how it would perform, right?
actually,
Yeah, that would have been interesting. So if you had to pick, I know you mentioned this is the list from Omnipoke, right? There is a little bit of spice here and there. Like I see a fan of waves. I see, double boss and a single Serena, a single Avery as well. If you had to choose, what would have been your top card out of this entire 60, which brought you all the way to the championship win?
uh, the fan of waves is really good, especially with the Arceus matchup because if they attach the DTE turn one, you could just like search for the fan of waves and basically delay them for one turn. But for me, the MVP for this list, I think I'm gonna give it to the Echoing Horn. It won me like, if you watch the stream, it won me both of my matches on the stream.
Wow, that is clutch. Winning two matches in Top Cut itself in that one card, right?
Echoing Horn, yeah.
Nice. And if any one of you want to catch up that stream again, you can definitely do so on the official Pokemon TCG Asia English YouTube channel. I can drop that link in the description of this video later on. But yeah, that is a very interesting insight. So Echoing Horn MVP for Mew VMAX all the way to the title as the Philippine champion. Look, let's take a quick segue now into your matchups. Right, this is going to be the interesting part for a lot of folks who have been playing Mew, right, and now thinking about maybe I'd like to pick it up. Let's see what did Josh face in the matchups. And this is see now Joshua's road to the championship. First two rounds, I think Cash would be pretty sad to see that his Arceus V-Star, Giratina V-Star went down in both games, and I should say this was a 7-0 clean sweep on day one. So you face two Arceus Giratinas, double wins there, two Lugias, double wins, two Gardevoirs, also double wins, and a random Regidrago. Very interesting day one you've had. Uh, and I guess the first question at the top of my mind would be, what do you think was your toughest match or toughest matchup in day one?
Day one, probably Ira's Lugia list. The well, she ended up topper with that list, so yeah, that's probably my toughest matchup for day one.
And what was the spice which made that matchup super tough, or is that a particular way that Ira, was playing? Shout out to Ira, by the way, who made top four
Yeah,
at the Philippine Championships. Is
she's
there?
very good.
Yeah,
Very good.
she is right. What was the spice which made that the toughest matchup for you?
Well, Tyranitar,
Hmm.
first and foremost, and yeah,
For sure.
Yveltal.
Right. So she's definitely still
Those
running
two,
the single
those
strikes
two can
package. Yep.
destroy you.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And I still see you win 7-0, so not too shabby regardless, right? So your day one, a complete clean sweep. It's interesting because we went through the Malaysian and also the Singapore regional leagues recently. So not exactly the national championships, but the regional leagues. And it seemed like the meta in day one were much more diverse. How was it for the Philippine Championships? Did you see a very diverse day one, or was it somewhat aligned with your experience in day one?
Well, to be honest, the meta call we did was really helped us because a bunch of Guardy, a bunch of Arceus, basically what I predicted happened, and no one quite coming that my play group will play Mew. So basically, that's the secret uh, meta call we did.
Nicely said. That in itself was one of the reasons why you and your team did pretty well. I wouldn't say in the entire event, right? Great stuff. So moving on to day two. So top 16, you had a Gary, so there was a win there for you, and double Mew. So the mirror match in top 8 and in top 4 before facing the only lost zone box the entire tournament. What are your reflections on day two?
For day two, wow, yeah, it was a roller coaster day for me. Uh, my first Mew, this one is tough and long. Lost game one. Game two went 0-4 with my cram flips, but I managed to pat judge lock him, so I got away with uh, that game. Game three, I went second. I judged pat lock him, and he didn't drew the vacuum, and that cost him the game. For my second Mew, I'm playing against my brother Christian, semifinals. I'm playing against yeah him. Game one I went first. Got the first two prizes. He quickly answered that as well. But this is where his Oricorio tech shined. Because I can't kill his VMAX. I am I think one tablet short to kill it,
Mm-hmm.
and that cost me the game one. Game two, it went the same route, but this time before uh, he declared his final move for the win, he scooped. He told the judge that he'll scoop game three as well. I think at this point, I am holding my tears. That basically, he's entrusting everything to me at that point. He also told me that I already beat one of the player in the opposite bracket, which is Ira, and I have the biggest chance on playing against Lost Buck since I really know the matchup as well. So and the momentum is on my side. So after that, we hugged after a game, and that's when I freaking sobbed like a baby. Well, that's the extra push I needed.
Mm-hmm.
I need to win it all.
That was an amazing story, man.
Yeah,
That in itself is a story of why we play Pokemon, right?
yeah,
That should
yeah,
be highlighted as the moment of the season, across the
yeah.
entire
Actually, for
region.
me,
Yeah, for you for
that
sure.
was my
Yeah,
highlight.
definitely. And then you went into the finals against Lawson Box, which is essentially your comfort pick. And this was for the national championships, right? Or
Yes,
essentially the Philippine championship title of 2023. How did this roller coaster go? Because I see that it wasn't straightforward. It definitely went to the wire.
actually. Uh, I lost the first game because bad start,
Mhm.
so I scooped. At this point, all was all I'm thinking was I can't lose this. Christian will kill me if I lose this. So game two, bad start as well. He dead drew, and I managed to do the echoing horn combo with Serena, with the clutch play with Serena. Yeah.
There you go, and that pretty much captured your title then.
Yeah. For game three, I think basically he dead drew as well. At Judge is really something else, man.
Yeah, that is the combination of cards which everyone is definitely aware and afraid of when facing not just Mew now but
Yeah,
also against Arceus Giratina, right? That's Judge Path and that's it. Your game pretty much can end on that whim, right?
yeah. I think it should be a win condition at this point. Yeah,
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, right? And overall, I think you played the deck flawlessly throughout the entirety of the event. I caught the stream as well. I saw as much as I could see in terms of what was going back and forth. And I guess then the next thing that we would want to ask you is that imagine yourself now talking to some of the new players watching this video, or someone who has not picked up Mew, or even someone who has been playing Mew and can't seem to get the hang of it just yet, right? What is your advice to these folks, considering that we have a few more events in the region. We still have the Malaysia and Singapore championships coming up. Folks are still playing in their local leagues. Folks who might be playing regionals across the world in other regions as well. What are your big advice? What would your advice be for folks picking up Mew?
Hmm. Uh, I think choose a deck which with a favorable matchup with a lot of deck across the meta. Don't pick a deck just because your favorite player won an event with it. Play a deck that is consistent. Consistency is king, with especially in our region, best of one. So yeah, right now the meta is very diverse, and any deck can win an event. Yeah, it's just a matter of right meta call and hitting the right matchup.
Very well said. Very well said. And then before I let you off, after what it must be reliving a lot of roller coasters in your mind right now. It's been a week, but I'm very sure that a lot of emotions were coming back to you as we chat. What is for the future? You're now the Philippine champion, pretty much for pretty much our nationals, right? You're now the national champion. What are you most excited about for the coming months?
Well, Worlds, first of all. But right now, I just want to relax a little bit. I'm not really thinking about Worlds right now. I just want to first enjoy my recent win. But yeah, I'll definitely keep a close eye on the upcoming events, especially the tournaments with SB2, legal. Yeah,
Yep, definitely. Paldia Evolve would definitely evolve the meta game. I'm very sure moving
yeah,
forward.
actually.
Yeah, we already see a lot of spiciness coming out from Japan as we speak. Lots of reinventing of the wheels of the format. But that's pretty much it for today's interview. Josh, thank you so much for spending time with us here.
Thank
Really
you. Thank you
appreciate it.
so much, man. Thank you so much.
Congratulations once again. It's an
Thank you.
amazing achievement. Undefeated at the Philippine Championships 2023. Such a well-deserved accolade to take home the entire championship. And if you're joining us for the first time, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. You know the works. We definitely want to bring you more content for and from the Southeast Asia region. And it's been a pleasure having you on this ride. We will definitely have a few more content coming up in the run up to the Malaysia and the Singapore championships. So don't go anywhere. Make sure you keep following us. Until next time. Ciao for now.